In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 17, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Milwaukee Bucks and Cleveland Cavaliers, 2 formidable teams in the Central Division, are set to clash on the basketball court as they seek a crucial victory along the shores of Lake Erie. The upcoming Thursday night showdown sees the Milwaukee Bucks embarking on a journey to face the Cleveland Cavaliers. In their most recent game on Tuesday night, the Bucks secured a thrilling 143-142 overtime victory against Sacramento on their home turf, albeit falling short of covering the 4.5-point favorite line. On the other hand, the Cavaliers triumphed with a convincing 109-91 win over Chicago at home, covering the 4.5-point favorite line. The historical regular season series favors the Bucks with a 131-99 lead, including a 119-111 road victory in their first encounter this season on December 29, 2023. The Milwaukee Bucks are regaining their momentum, eyeing a 4th consecutive victory following their nail-biting 143-142 overtime triumph against the Kings on Sunday. Damian Lillard spearheaded the team with 29 points and 8 assists, complemented by Giannis Antetokounmpo's triple-double performance of 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Malik Beasley contributed 23 points and 5 assists, shooting at an impressive 52% from the field and 20 of 43 from beyond the arc. The Bucks showcased their offensive prowess. Despite missing a chance to close out the game in regulation, they redeemed themselves in overtime, with Lillard sinking the game-winning three-pointer. The Bucks are set for a back-to-back set against the Pistons after this matchup. Conversely, the Cleveland Cavaliers are riding a wave of success with victories in 10 of their last 13 games, aiming to extend their current 5-game win streak after a dominating 109-91 win against the Bulls on Monday. Donovan Mitchell led the charge with 34 points and 7 assists, supported by Caris LeVert's 16 points and 7 assists off the bench, along with Jarrett Allen's 10 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. While shooting 41% from the field and 20 of 57 from beyond the arc, the Cavaliers' defensive prowess was highlighted in the 4th quarter, restricting the Bulls to just 14 points for a decisive win. The Cavaliers are scheduled to face the Hawks after this game. As both teams enter the matchup with significant momentum, the Milwaukee Bucks boast a complete squad, while the Cavaliers list Caris LeVert as questionable. Positioned as the top 2 teams in the Central Division, both squads are in formidable form. The Bucks, with 3 consecutive wins, and the Cavaliers, with 5 consecutive victories, promise an intriguing clash. Milwaukee excels offensively but struggles defensively, while Cleveland has demonstrated a stingy defense but faces offensive challenges. The Bucks secured a victory in their previous meeting this season, and although they appear superior on paper, the Cavaliers' recent success cannot be ignored. Despite the Bucks' defensive struggles, they remain favorites, but the Cavaliers, with their impressive win streak and underdog status, present value. Therefore, the Cleveland Cavaliers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In terms of total points, Milwaukee has exceeded the total in 25 of their 40 games this season. They rank 9th in the league for turnovers, committing 13.2 per game, and hold the 4th position in tempo with an average of 101.7 possessions per night. Cleveland, in contrast, has stayed under the total in 19 of their first 38 games, ranking 20th in turnovers with 14 per game and 23rd in tempo, averaging 98.1 possessions per night. The first meeting between these teams saw only 230 points, suggesting a similar outcome in this matchup. Therefore, our full game total pick is under the projected total. Houston Rockets versus New York Knicks. On the upcoming Wednesday night, the Houston Rockets are set to face off against the New York Knicks at the iconic Madison Square Garden in what promises to be an intriguing road matchup. This game follows the Rockets' recent defeat at the hands of the Philadelphia 76ers and the Knicks' narrow 98-94 loss against the Orlando Magic. As of late, the Houston Rockets find themselves in a challenging period, having lost 4 of their last 5 games overall. Eager to break free from a 2-game losing streak, the Rockets are aiming for a rebound after succumbing to a 124-115 defeat on the road against the 76ers. In that game, Jalen Green spearheaded the team's offensive efforts with 20 points, complemented by Alperen Sengun's noteworthy performance of 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Despite Dillon Brooks adding 18 points on an impressive shooting display, the Rockets struggled from the outset, shooting only 19 points in the first quarter and falling behind by 19 points at halftime. Their resilience was evident, but the uphill battle proved too steep. The Rockets' next challenge awaits against the Jazz. Conversely, the New York Knicks have been displaying commendable form, securing victories in 6 of their last 8 games overall. Despite this, they aim to bounce back from a close 98-94 defeat against the Orlando Magic. Miles McBride assumed a leading role in the absence of Jalen Brunson, contributing 20 points, with Og Anunoby adding 17 points and Julius Randle chipping in with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. However, the Knicks face shooting challenges, managing just 39% from the field and 13 of 40 from beyond the arc. Their valiant effort to recover from a 12-point deficit fell short in the final quarter, leaving them eager to redeem themselves. Heading into this matchup, the Houston Rockets remain slightly shorthanded with Tari Eason sidelined and Reggie Bullock listed as questionable. On the other side, the New York Knicks are monitoring the availability of Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, both of whom are questionable. Houston's recent struggles include a loss to Philadelphia, where despite a 50% overall shooting performance, their three-point shooting faltered at 8 for 2-7, and they left 13 points at the foul line. In contrast, New York faced offensive challenges against Orlando, scoring only 94 points and shooting under 40% from the field and won 3 for 4-0 from beyond the arc. The potential absence or limitation of Jalen Brunson on Wednesday could significantly impact the Knicks' offensive dynamics. In the previous 2 games without him, New York struggled from long range, shooting 34.2% and 32.5%. The Knicks heavily rely on their skilled guards for perimeter scoring, ranking 11th in three-point shooting. Nevertheless, their recent success stems from a robust defense, winning 6 of their last 8 games. This defensive prowess positions them well against the Rockets, who currently rank 22nd in scoring and 23rd in effective field goal percentage. The Houston Rockets have faced a stretch of subpar performances in recent weeks, resulting in 5 consecutive failed covers. Conversely, the New York Knicks have seen an uplift in their performance since the addition of Og Anunoby, covering 6 of their last 8 games. With an impressive 11-5 record straight up at home this season and a 7-game winning streak against the Rockets, the Knicks seem to have the upper hand. The Rockets, therefore, face the imperative of regaining their form before earning trust from bettors. In dire need of a win to break free from their current rut, the Rockets could find fortune if Jalen Brunson remains sidelined for the Knicks. Without Brunson, the Knicks lose some of their offensive potency, making the task more manageable for the Rockets. Thus, our prediction leans towards the New York Knicks winning and covering the spread as favorites in this matchup. As the inter-conference meeting with Houston approaches, the New York Knicks currently occupy the 27th position in pace. The potential absence of Jalen Brunson, who plays a crucial role in dictating the team's slower tempo, could prompt the Knicks to adjust their playing style. In such a scenario, expect the Knicks to increase the tempo, especially with Miles McBride likely to take charge once again. Having recently set a new career single-game high, McBride's elevated role is expected in the absence of Brunson. Anticipating a higher-paced game without Brunson, our full game total pick leans towards over the projected total. Miami Heat vs. Toronto Raptors. The NBA season progresses, and anticipation is high for an exciting Eastern Conference clash on Wednesday night between the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors. Currently holding a record of 24-16, the Miami Heat are prepared to face off against the Toronto Raptors, who stand at 15-25. Displaying commendable form, the Miami Heat have secured victory in 9 of their last 13 games. Eager to extend their success, they are aiming for a 4th consecutive win following a hard-fought 96-95 overtime road triumph against the Nets on Monday. In this closely contested match, Jimmy Butler showcased his prowess, contributing 31 points on an impressive 8 of 12 shooting. Tyler Herro added 29 points with 11 rebounds, while Bam Adebayo recorded 11 points, 20 rebounds, and 4 assists. Despite shooting shooting only 37% from the field and 8 of 31 from beyond the arc, the Heat staged a comeback from a 16-point deficit, finishing the overtime period with an 8-2 run to secure victory. Conversely, the Toronto Raptors find themselves in a slump, having lost 5 of their last 6 games. Eager to break free from a 4-game slide, they suffered a 105-96 defeat against the Celtics on Monday. R.J. Barrett led the team with 24 points, complemented by 9 rebounds and 4 assists. Despite shooting only 40% from the field and a meager 4 of 32 from three-point range, the Raptors remain within striking distance throughout the game. Notably, both teams are dealing with injuries. The Miami Heat continue to be without Kevin Love and James Jacques Jr., while the Raptors have ruled out Otto Porter Jr., with Gary Trent Jr. listed as questionable. The Heat are riding a 3-game winning streak, while the Raptors are grappling with a challenging period, having dropped 4 consecutive games. Adding to the narrative, the Heat's defense proves to be a formidable challenge, conceding only 113 points per 100 possessions compared to the Raptors' 117 points per 100 possessions. Miami's defense has been outstanding, allowing an average of only 92 points in their last 3 games, while the Raptors have struggled defensively, surrendering an average of 125 points in their last 5 games, with 4 of those defeats by margins exceeding 5 points. This Eastern Conference clash holds particular intrigue as Toronto enjoys home court advantage. Despite this, Miami is favored, emphasizing their prowess as they boast an 18-5 record as favorites, while Toronto struggles with a 6-18 record as underdogs, including a less than impressive 9-10 record at home. Anticipating a standout performance, Bam Adebayo, averaging 22 points per game, is expected to dominate in the paint, potentially leading the Miami Heat to victory. The Raptors, ranked 22nd in defensive efficiency, allowing 115 points per 100 possessions, may struggle to contain Adebayo, as the Miami Heat are riding a positive wave, with key players like Jimmy Butler returning to the lineup. The Toronto Raptors face challenges, dropping 4 straight games amid trade rumors surrounding Pascal Siakam. The contrast in form, both on and off the court, favors the Heat as they head into this contest with confidence. Despite contending with injuries, the Miami Heat have continued to secure victories. With Butler back in the lineup, they pose a significant threat, making the Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites are full-game side pick. Examining Miami's performance as a road favorite this season, they have been favored 8 times, with 5 of those games going under the total. Coach Spoelstra appears to employ a strategy focusing on their excellent road defense to stifle opposing offenses. The Heat rank 9th in defensive efficiency, allowing just 110 points per 100 possessions. Building on this defensive strength, the Heat also adopt a deliberate and slow-paced style of play, ranking 29th in pace with 99.7 possessions per game. In contrast, the Raptors are 17th in pace with 101.4 possessions per game. This suggests a slower-paced game in Toronto, where the Heat's defensive prowess is expected to shine. Therefore, predicting a lower-scoring affair, the under on the projected total is the recommended full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.